miss anything on Mike and Mike and you want to catch up any time of day, we have the Best of Mike and Mike podcast that's available every single day on ESPNradio.com. But I've been meaning to get to this all morning, and I haven't had the chance to until now. I always joke that you, Mike Golick, hate quarterbacks.
Yes, you do. You joke around about that a lot.
And you do hate quarterbacks.
To a point. I mean,
did you or did you not say that you have dismissed the Heisman Trophy? It doesn't mean anything to you.
That has nothing to do with that has nothing to do with the quarterbacks who win it. It has to do with the people who pick it and vote for it. It's always quarterback. It's a quarterback award.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I hate the quarterback.
That bothers you.
Oh, it definitely bothers me.
The glorification of quarterbacks bothers you.
I think that is an overrated award.
Yes. It's an overrated award.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
The Heisman is an overrated award.
Yes, it is.
Fair enough.
Because what's it supposed to be? You started this. It's supposed to be for the best player. And you know what? It's not always the quarterback.
And okay, exactly. You're making my point far better than I ever could. So Golick hates quarterbacks, but nowhere near as much as Michael Bennett hates quarterbacks. So Michael Bennett in Seattle, terrific defensive lineman in Seattle. What show was this on? I have it here. It was on Brock and Salk. Our guys, Brock and Salk, our guys at 710 Seattle.
710 ESPN Seattle. John Clayton's Morning Drive. I'd say probably 7:15 every morning with Brock and Salk.
Started talking about quarterbacks.
Oh, boy.
And he went off. Let's listen to a little bit of this.
Quarterback is the only position in the NFL where you can be mediocre and get paid. At every other position, you can't be mediocre. If I had, like, the stats of Ryan Tannehill, the most games ever won was 7. How could you get $100 million for that? You know what I'm saying? You take a guy like Sam Bradford. He's never played really in the last 3 years, but he's made more money than most guys in the NFL. And then quarterbacks get protected more than any other player. I mean, he gets hit in his knees and he's about to cry. Hit me in my legs. I mean, like, everybody gets hit in their legs. Every play somebody tries to hit me in my legs. So what makes him different? What makes his life better than mine?
That man hates quarterbacks.
He hates quarterbacks.
Listen, and
I love it. I love everything he said.
Yeah, and about I honestly don't think Sam Bradford was about to cry. I mean, that may have been a bit.
But he was mad, and the whole team was mad.
An exaggeration about that. But to his point, listen. Everybody understands his point. The only problem is after he says it and you look to someone like me for an analysis of that, all I can say is, okay, he's right, but nothing's going to change. I mean, people think that all the time. We always, oh, my God, that quarterback got that. How is he getting that? You got quarterbacks who aren't top 5 quarterbacks getting top 5 money. We know what it is. That's the most important position on the field, and it's a timing award of when you're due up for your contract. So that's how these guys become one of the highest paid when they're not one of the top quarterbacks in the league. So, essentially he's right, but then where you go from there, it's like, okay, it's not going to change. Nothing is going to change. They're going to make top dollar, and they're going to be protected more than any other player on the field.
If you haven't seen this yet, I'll ask you the trivia question. 15 of the top 16 players by average annual value in the NFL are quarterbacks. Do you know who the one exception is?
Would it be the new deal J.J. Watt got?
No. You have the right position, though. Close to the right position. You're lined up right next to him.
And
Ndamukong Suh. Yeah, and Ndamukong Suh is the only exception. Sethi, for our TV, can you put that graphic back up again? Because it's a good example, and I hadn't seen that one before either, of one of the reasons people feel that way. Notable starting quarterbacks and their average annual salary. Ryan Tannehill, $19.3 million. Jay Cutler, $18.1 million. Andy Dalton, $16 million. Sam Bradford, $13 million. You add all those guys up. I'm just doing this off the top of my head. I think they've won one playoff game, and it was Cutler, and he beat a sub-500 team.
Right.
So, they've accomplished next to nothing fairly, right? I mean, Tannehill, what has Ryan Tannehill done? He's shown some promise.
He definitely has shown some promise.
Right, but at no other position could you show some promise and have a $19.3 million contract.
That's exactly right. But it's not going in. And Bradford's a little bit of an outlier because he was the last one picked before the CBA and the rookie wage scale. So
is that still his rookie contract, or is that because didn't they add money to his deal? Didn't he just get like a new contract extension?
I don't know. I was just going back.
Yes, he was the last guy taken.
$50 million deal.
Yeah.
This was before the top pick now with these quarterbacks. The top picks they get basically are guaranteed like 24, 25 mil. The number one picks. Sam Bradford got $50 million. He got that last deal before the rookie wage scale kicked in.
Let's see what Tim Hasselbeck. I'm being told Tim Hasselbeck is amusing on this. All right, here's our Tim Hasselbeck on Michael Bennett.
If he wants to play quarterback, go ahead, man. Like, if those guys are making all the money and you want to make the money and you don't want to get hit in the leg, then be one of the best 32 quarterbacks on the planet. You know? I mean, that's what I would say. The reality is, like, I get your frustration, but, you know, your brother plays tight end. You know, you play defensive end. There were other positions to play.
That was Timmy Hasselbeck.
Of course, a quarterback.
He's making you mad. Oh, do we have any other quarterbacks that make Golick mad? I love it. Mike, just say it. The quarterback is disproportionately important to everything that happens.
I've said it before. Yes, I agree. And what Bennett said wasn't wrong. But as I said, what's my answer to that? My answer to that is it's the way it is, and it's not going to change. So I'm not going to complain about something that I know isn't going to change. Does it frustrate you if you're still playing and you see that? Sure it does. But there's not a whole lot you can do about it, unfortunately. But I guarantee you there's a whole lot of players that aren't quarterbacks going, yeah, what he said.